back here.
Yeah. Are we live now?
Yep, we are live now.
I was going to show you my poodly tooth. I was thinking, oh, the whole thing to see my poodly tooth.
No. Just show me after. Show me after.
Beautiful. I've got a big old abscess right on my gum.
You got your antibiotics. Hopefully these antibiotics take it down. I'm just sorting the footstool out. Trying to wiggle forward. Right, sort me microphone. I should have done all this before I went live, really, shouldn't I? The professional. I pulled this too hard the other night, pulled my whole boom arm off. Right, okay, so we have some stories, we have some... I don't know if you've got any housely experiences you want to share that's been happening in yours lately?
Yeah, I was just adjust myself. I've just seen myself on YouTube and I'm an awkward shape.
Neated. I'm all spooky over here.
Ghostly experiences this week. Well, Mum, I was on video chat to Mum.
Mm-hmm.
And I stay with you, Mum. I was talking while I was having a wee.
As you do, why not?
And the littlest child was in her and Ebony's bedroom.
Yeah.
So I'd get off the toilet and picked my phone up when I was talking to Mum, and I was walking from my bathroom into Ebony and Amelia's bedroom, which is directly opposite. You walk out my bedroom, their bedroom door is like opposite.
Yeah.
So I was walking straight, and Mum was like, "Oh, was that Ebony going in behind you?" And I was like, "Ebony's not here." And Mum was like, "She's just walked in the bathroom." I was like, "Nope, she hasn't." And she was like, "No, like same hair, everything. She had her hair down, half ponytail, like half up, half down. And she had like a 90s kappa jacket on, like you can remember the bright pink kappa jackets.
Yeah.
She had those on. And I was like, nope, not Ebony, just my house."
That is really freaky. How does that not scare you? Like, that would scare the shit out of me.
Oh, it's like a photo. That's where I had my hair on the Monday.
That's terrifying. Oh, hi Sam. I hope you feel better soon. Sam's not on tonight. She's not feeling very well. She's all poorly. But she'll be back on the next one.
Yeah.
Hopefully, as long as she's feeling better. Yeah.
You're not muted, are you?
No. Thanks for checking. No, I'm not muted. Not this time, no. I just try to leave it completely unmuted now, because I tend to mute myself a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've seen something, well, Mum's seen something in your house, and obviously you've seen something in your house. I couldn't deal with that. That would freak me out. Yeah. I was sat in my office the other day, and I was just doing some editing for the podcast for Spotify. We're also on Spotify, by the way, if you want to find us there.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. WTF podcast. WTF was that ? Podcast on Spotify. Yeah. So anyway, I was sat just doing some editing, and I didn't really have, like, when I sat sitting doing my editing, I have like one headphone just off like that, so I'm here. And my door was open, because my door's like just here, and then there's the landing. And I was just sat here, and kids are downstairs, Alex is downstairs, and Alex is having to turn all the lights off, and it was quite dark. And my hallway is like, it's dark when all the lights are off. So I'm just sat editing away, and I just hear someone running. It's quite a long hallway. Someone run from the back end of the hallway towards my door, like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was just like look around, and I was like looking to see if I can see anyone. I'm like, hello, who's that? Who's running along the hallway? And no one was there, just me here on my own. I was just like, no. And then I just heard like taps outside, and I was just like, just close the door, leave me alone, I'm just busy. It's always it's always the landing and near this area, because you've got, in mine, you've got my office is like L-shaped hallway all the way along like that. So they've ran along there, and then it's always this area here. I hate my microphone. But it scared the shit out of me. It was really scary because things have been like tapping and dropping. I may yawn a lot in this podcast. It's not because I'm tired. It's just a side effect of some medication. It's involuntary yawning, and I yawned like 8 times in the space of 5 minutes yesterday. It was ridiculous. I think I was on the phone to you at the time, Kim, and I just kept yawning all the time. I was like, I'm making myself yawn. No, I can't even like think about it because it makes myself yawn. Right.
Yeah.
I'll let you kick off with the story because Kim is more prepared than I am tonight. Go ahead. And I have me spectacles so I can read, hopefully.
Got me crop top here. I'm ready to read. So I'm gonna have to credit Chilligator on Reddit for this one.
That is a sick name.
I know.
I look like,
it's a good name.
Just before you start, I've just realised because of my lights I look like a witch.
It's not the lights, it's your face.
Shh, can't tell people that. Go on, I'll let you start your story.
Right, okay. I have other stories, but this is my number one most legitimate ghost encounter. One time I was driving home late at night and I saw a biker like 50 feet in front of my car, but then he disappeared. And then I felt a huge collision, like I hit something, and I think, oh my god, I fucking hit the biker. I have a full-on panic attack, and I have my phone in hand about to call 911, but first I jump out of the car to see if he's okay, and I look around and there is nobody there. No damage to my car, no bike, no nothing. So I stay there for an extra 5 to 10 minutes because I'm so freaked out and paranoid that I did actually hit something and didn't want to leave. But after a while, and I double checked to make sure I didn't hit anything, I left. I go home and the next morning I tell my friend about it and he was like, this was on X road. And he pulled up an article of a biker that on that road who got ploughed down at 2 a.m. by a semi 5 years prior. Never drive again.
That is terrifying.
Like, yep.
Oh, that is so scary, but so sad at the same time.
It's sad and horrifying.
Me glasses are pressing on me headphones out. A minute. That'll be better. They were like pushing me glasses into the side of me head.
Yeah, I've got that problem too.
I hate these glasses and need new ones. That is scary, that though. Can you imagine that? You're just driving down the road and you think you hit. God, I would panic if I thought I'd hit something like that. That is really scary.
You would legit.
And you get out and there's just nothing there.
Like, oh no.
Oh my god. Right, okay. So mine is, the first one I'm going to do is called The Lake House. So I'm going to absolutely butcher your name and I'm really, really sorry, but this is a credit from a user on Reddit. And it's Eli's KSK Rube. I don't know how to pronounce that. So, let's get into the spooky story. My best friend's aunt had a lake house that a bunch of us would go to for a weekend. I had decided to sleep in the basement on a couch. Later that night, I got up to use the bathroom upstairs. When I went back down into the basement, I saw a large white faceless figure sitting on the pool table. Even though it had no face, it was staring straight at me. I chalked it up to either it being a dream or I was just so tired that I was hallucinating. I got back on the couch, rolled over with my back to it. It was then when I kept hearing it say, "You're bad," over and over, only in my left ear. That lasted until the sun came up, and when it stopped, I ran upstairs, freaking out. I was spazzing out, and it woke up my best friend's mum. She saw how freaked out I was, but insisted that nobody had ever seen anything like that before. Never saw that white faceless thing again, mainly because my friend's aunt ended up selling the lake house since they would only since they weren't using it much more. I got all the way through that and then I fubbled at the end. And that is my new word. I don't know where that came from, but I've just made it up. Fubblub.
Magic.
I love the whole idea of a lake house, but you always hear of them being like haunted.
Yeah, or like murderers.
Yeah.
Got murdered at the lake house, and you're like.
Pretty much, yeah. I've seen like a couple of ghost hunters go lake houses and stuff, and you always find that there's something creepy there.
Yeah.
They're always haunted, but they're always haunted by like the like worst kind of stuff that you don't want anywhere near you. They're absolutely terrifying.
You
No.
never really hear of that in the UK though. It's more America where they're like, oh, this lake house is really haunted.
Yeah,
And
we
then you've
don't
got
have lake houses really, do we? I mean, you don't really hear of houses being haunted all the time in the UK. You've got that really haunted one. Where is it again? I know Sam's visited it at one point. Really, really well-known haunted house. Is it like near Manchester or
yeah,
something?
there's a Conjuring film about it, isn't there?
I think so. Yeah, it's like renowned for being like ridiculous with activity, and people go and
Yeah.
get the pictures taken outside, and sometimes you can see things in the windows, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty terrifying. I mean, we've lived in multiple haunted houses, so Pontefract. It's in Pontefract. Sam's just said, so that's it's meant to be well known for being a spooky house.
Sam's being the fact bitch tonight.
Imagine a ghost hunt in there. Oh, that would be cool. That would be so cool. We'll have to I'll have to try and get hold of an EMF reader, and I'll have to try and come up with some point, Kim. We'll just maybe sit at yours and do some spooky shit. I'll just what I'll do is, because it probably won't be like late on a night. I'll try and get a decent time and try and do like a video recording or something, or even if you just did it, because I've obviously got the kids and stuff, haven't I? If you just did like a video recording with an EMF reader or something like that, in yours, that would be really, really good, because you'll get something in yours that's terrifying.
Oh, 100%.
How this woman sleeps in her house on a night, I have no idea. The stuff that goes on, like, you think your duvets, you know when you're like, you're gonna jump into bed and you're gonna think you still pull the blankets over you and you're safe and you're comfortable. I don't know about you, but I wrap it under my feet, I wrap it around the side, I sleep halfway on the bed so nothing can get me, right? In Kim's house, duvet ain't helping you. It ain't protecting you. That thing is climbing in bed next to you. What Sam said.
You know what it is though? It's not like it's scary. I don't get a scary feeling from it. It's fairly calm.
Oh no, it's just scary. Like, I don't mind ghost stuff. I'd love to go on a ghost hunt and stuff, but just stay away from my house. This is my safe space. You're not allowed in here. This is mine.
It's like almost like the landing is like it's just the visiting station for the ghosts.
Yeah.
The landing and the stairs.
Oh, definitely your stairs. Oh, we need to show that picture, Kim.
I know.
We need to show that picture. I wonder if have you got it on your phone? Oh, you're using it to record, aren't you? I'll see if I can find it, but I'll clip Amelia out. Obviously, I'll clip Amelia out. So this is a picture. Are you happy for me to show, Kim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go wild.
So this is a photograph. I'm obviously going to clip Kim's little girl out, but it was sent ages ago, and it was just a picture she sent of a little girl to me. She was being all cute in a cute little pose, and I was like, do you see that on your stairs? So what I'll do is I'll put up the image for everybody on Spotify. I know you can't see. You'll have to go over to the YouTube channel to see the picture if you want to. It's Lexicon 22. I'll find this image. It's not. It should be too far down.
They live under the stairs. That's why the ghosts sleep.
That scares me more than anything else. We send some trash to each other.
Umbrella the other day. I was like, okay.
She gave them an umbrella the other day.
Yeah. She was like, put my umbrella under the stairs in case the ghosts need it. I was like, okay, no bother.
Okay, so that's the original picture. Oh, that's not the one. I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit dark.
Sticking together with driving is insane. Why am I so glitchy on YouTube?
Sorry, there was just tapping. Can you hear that?
No.
It was tapping on my wall. It's like a that is nuts. They know we're talking about them, Kim. I don't want to change the picture. I just want to like brighten it. Brilliance, exposure, highlights, shadows.
What? Someone just went like that. Put something off to the side. And like landed in thing and bounced off the thing and landed it off. What was it? I thought it was time to dance. I was listening last night. I told you. And you were just telling me to go away. Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can. Oh, you can just about see. So Kim, I am going to send this to you just so I've got the picture.
Yeah.
So you are going to have to look really closely on this picture. Oh, Sam's saying she can now. I've got it, Sam. Oh god, it is so hard to see on the computer, but you can just about make out his face. So, give me a second, I'll go on my dashboard. I never thought about this before. What I'd actually done, I outlined what I could see. Like I just kind of drew over what I could see. And it was creepy as hell. So this is the image. So why isn't it showing? Okay.
What?
I just selected the image and it wouldn't let me. Now that's done. Okay. So I'm just going to put this in the middle of me and Kim for a second here. So this is the image that that Kim took. Now, you can see to the right hand side of that image of the door, I've cropped it because it was a little girl. And if you look at the stairs, if you look directly above the court and then to the right hand side, can you see what looks like a face of a little boy? As if I can see it exactly now, as if he's leaning on the stairs. But if you look really close, it looks like his mouth's open. Can you see it, Sam? Can you see that? Is that clear enough?
I see it. Ebony can see it.
Can she see it? Is it quite clear? Yeah.
Above that, to the right, to the left. No. Right. So go up there. That's what Auntie Amanda's talking about.
I'm talking about this here. This here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ebony's just investigating on my TV.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the image that Kim sent, and we looked at this image, we zoomed in, and the more you zoom in, you can see the little boy's face, and to the side of the little boy's face, you can actually see what looks like is a little girl hiding her face at the side of his. And the weird thing is that corresponds with this. Her little girl has said, she said she'd seen a little boy or a little girl. But you saw a little boy, didn't you? You saw a little boy looking through your window.
This is my window.
Yeah.
My window's behind me.
I'm just gonna take that image down now. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like here, which is my front garden.
Yeah.
And it was like he was doing this, like peering through the window.
Mhm.
He had blonde curly hair. So that was a little boy. The little girl, Amelia said she's called Chloe.
Yep.
I've seen her. I've seen her on the stairs. Ebony's seen her. Amelia's seen her. She usually, if I'm in the kitchen, she's usually like this around the door, peering around the door, and you can see her. Because my sink, so you go into my kitchen door is here, and then like opposite but on an angle a little bit is my kitchen sink, and then I've got a big window. So if I'm stood washing my dishes at the sink, I can see my door in the reflection of the window, and you can see like as if a little kid's popping their head round,
Mhm.
and he's either usually in bed or at school.
Oh God. Do you know? There's one thing having a ghost in your house, and having activity of, I don't know, you could have things flying at you, but you can't see what is doing it. But when you've got a child's ghost in your house, that is terrifying. Why is?
Amelia said the little boy keeps touching her stuff and she didn't like it. And I says, but to him, Amelia, the new toys, he's never seen toys like this before.
No, he hasn't. We don't know when, obviously. Well, we know it hasn't
Yeah.
been any time recent because you've lived there a while now, but no, he won't have. And by the looks of what we can see, it's obviously off a long time ago.
Mm,
But it'll all be new to him.
exactly.
You should get some little balls that light up and things, and try them out on your stairs and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
You should try and get something where you can record the bottom of your, just so you've got a window at the bottom of your stairs, haven't you? So if you put it there and you just put a cat ball on the, like a light up cat ball on the stairs, and have your phone just facing up and just try and record for even an hour or so or something.
I've got Victor, so I could use Victor, to be fair.
You could use that just to record the area to see if anything happens.
Victor is a home security camera.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah. Victor's not a man that Kim hires to sit and hold a camera.
No.
Victor is not currently holding the camera for Kim, no.
No.
Thank you, Victor.
That's Bob the ring light. He's holding my phone.
I think it's cool when you meet people who don't believe in ghosts, and then all of a sudden they do. Like Alex doesn't believe in ghosts. He still doesn't believe in ghosts, mind you, even though things have happened. So it's a story I've told you before, Kim. My bed, we got a new bed.
Yeah.
And it's an ottoman bed, so it lifts up, and it's got lats, like wooden lats. And on his side of the bed, he'd stored a load of stuff. Now I bought him this. It was like a motorbike, like a metal steampunk motorbike ornament, so like cogs and stuff on it. And it's quite a hefty thing. It's about like this big. It's quite wide because the spokes and everything out on the side. And it was under the bed, like under his side of the bed. And I'd went in the bedroom, and it was on the bedside table. And I just thought, oh well, he's got that out for decoration. I just thought, oh, it doesn't really match the bedroom. Just having a whinge at myself because we just decorated the bedroom. I was like, well, it doesn't really match the bedroom, does it? But whatever, I'll just leave it there. He's obviously took it out because he wants to put it somewhere. And I was in the bedroom. I think I was just messed about with me dressing table or something. And he come in, and he was like, "Why is that out? Why is what out?" He went, "My motorbike." I went, "Well, you took it out." I went, "I didn't take it out. It's been under the bed for ages, Amanda." I went, No, you have to have took it out. I haven't touched it. Why would I take it out? I thought you took it out. The bottom of the bedside table." He went, "No, Amanda, it's been under there for weeks. When we got the bed, I put it under there to keep it safe because I knew you'd whinge about it being in the bedroom and it wouldn't match." I was like, "Well, yeah." So I thought, has he done it in his sleep? Because this man's a strange man. And he dives about in his sleep. And the thing is, as much as he'll dive about and talk, and I've literally seen the man karate jump out of bed, he never picks anything up because he's not got grip strength when he's asleep, weirdly. I've seen him try to pull blankets and they just slip through his fingers, and it's quite funny, to be honest, sometimes. And there's no way he could have even tried. I tried putting it back through the lat everywhere I could to see whether he pulled it through in his sleep. No way. Yeah, you would have had to have lifted that bed to take it out, and he never took it out, and I never took it out, but it was there. And that happens often, but a lot of the time it is his stuff, like his hairbrush, because he's got long hair, long luxurious brown hair, and he's got his own hairbrush, right, that he kicks off for me using, but I do use it because it's a nice brush. And that went missing for about 2 months, and it was just sat on the side of the table out of nowhere. And it's not that we'd misplaced it because we'd redecorated, so everything in the bedroom had been turned upside down and replaced, so God knows where that went. But it happens all the time. He's had people touching his feet in bed, and he's like, "Will you stop touching my feet?" I'm like, "I'm not touching your feet. I'm nowhere near you. I couldn't even touch your feet if I tried. I'm only 5'2", and I was sat up in bed, and he was laid down. I went, "I'm not touching your feet." And he's like, "Oh, well, it must have been the blanket." Doesn't believe in it. Yeah. Even though it's many experiences that have basically, my glasses keep going wonky. It basically is said that he'd believe it. He just doesn't believe it.
Give me 2 seconds. I am just trying to tell Mum how to find us.
Oh, does she not know how to find us?
I
swear to God, Tom, we should peek the red round the bottom of the coat.
Does she want me to send it? What's she trying to find us on?
On YouTube.
On the telly.
On the telly. Oh, on the telly. Okay.
2 seconds.
If she types in my name in all capitals, it comes up straight away.
I'm just gonna. Share. I'm just going to share it.
How are you feeling anyway, Sam? Are you feeling any better?
I'm sorry, there's loads of silence. I'm really bad.
It's fine. That's what editing's for.
Hit a screenshot here, do I press them too? Right, do the favour, screenshot that and circle that big.
I just realised I was using my phone to get chat quicker in there.
Yeah. And then show and send it to Nana. And tell her to click that little thing on her phone, it'll cast it to the TV.
Oh. Yeah, tablets and stuff, Sam. Has that not helped out? Did the shower not help?
There's nothing worse than migraines.
I hate a migraine. The best thing I do when I get a migraine is I take some tablets and I go to bed and drink plenty of water. Water really helps.
See now, I can't lie down when I've got a migraine.
What do you do?
Can you not? I can't get comfortable, like, but I've got to find a way to get comfortable. I've got a big pizza pillow that I sleep on, and it's just, oh, I love it so much. I have it every night.
I hate it because when I get a migraine, I've got to sleep on my back and I've got to sleep on my lap.
Migraine stuck. Blame Mum. We hereditized? Hereditized isn't a word, Amanda. It was hereditary from Mum. God, my brain cells are dying. Hereditized. Hereditized is a new word.
Hereditized.
I keep just forgetting things. There was something I was going to tell you earlier and I just completely forgot, and it was so funny. Like, it was hilarious. Like, Alex was, he was saying something. I had aspirin this morning, then ibuprofen, paracetamol. Oh, Sam. Have you had water? Try drinking plenty of cold water. That's what I do, and that helps a little bit. Oh, what was it he said? He said something, and it was so funny. I was like, oh, I have to tell them. It's hilarious. It's going to be great. 3 minutes later, forgot what it was. I've been writing things down because I've been forgetting.
Oh, I popped to B&M this afternoon. I wasn't going to, but then everybody was like, "Oh, please come over to B&M. I want to buy something. Come over to B&M." Because you know what teenagers are like.
Yeah.
When they've got money, they're kind of burns a hole in the pocket.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So we ended up going to B&M's, and I says to Amelia, like, "Right, you can pick something," and she had the biggest meltdown ever in the middle of B&M, and I couldn't help but snigger at her. Because she was stood there like this, going, "Oh my God, Mum, I can't decide. I can't decide."
Decide
And I
what?
was like, "What? What you wanted?" It's just, "I can't exist, Mum." I said, "What?" She was like, "I just can't exist."
You can't exist. Oh
I
God,
can't
teenagers are so
That was
dramatic.
it. She meant to say, not teenagers, Amelia.
Oh, Amelia, I thought you said Ebony.
No, Amelia.
That kid is hilarious. She needs a bloody own TV show. Honestly, she's just so funny.
She meant to say decide, but she was like, "I can't exist. I can't exist."
Oh my God.
She ended up existing on a lol doll.
Aww.
And everybody got Harry Potter things. Can I just say, because our Faith loves Harry Potter,
Yep.
B&M's are doing these sets. They are. Everybody got the Luna Lovegood, and she got the Hermione Charm School. Charms class. Sorry, God, I got it wrong. Heaven forbid. Yes, she got the charms class, and they're meant to be £20, and she got them for £5 each. Really, really good.
Oh,
That'd be great for a with Christmas for her, or even a birthday.
oh, my glasses keep falling. I don't like wearing these glasses because when I wear them, I look like I work in a certain type of career.
You look like a whore.
Secretary. And a movie.
A certain type of career. That is my point. Yep.
Oh,
But I
hey,
need them for my eyes. Hey?
no hate. If I was pretty enough and thin enough, I would be a spicy creator.
A spicy creator. Oh my god, a spicy creator. That is a new thing, everybody. If you're on OnlyFans, you are now called spicy creators. Spicy creator. And the money they get. Jesus Christ, he's surprised. Jesus. Jesus.
Yeah.
So, Kim, do you have any more ghosty goop stories for us? If you're hearing
I
a funny
do.
noise, I'm really sorry. I'm currently spinning my microphone around. Right. Yeah, you
Pardon
spooky
me.
stories?
I'm sorry, I'm bored, but
We are all
the end
here.
of it.
We are
Well-
all here for the scary ghosts. Rubbing chili on your... Yeah, Sam. Can't say that. Isn't a thing. In somebody's world, Sam, it is a thing. We need to have a podcast just about that at some point, by the way.
We need some hot chili nips.
Yep. Neeps. Nippolatos.
Need some patties.
Nippolatos. Go on then, Kim. Give us a
We're
good
gonna go
scary
to
one.
the color.
The spooky booky.
This is again credited a little Reddit creator, Skelly Girl 97, and it's called "This is why I believe in ghosts, and now my dad does too."
Oh my god, what's happening, gigs?
Back in 2011, my dad and stepmom bought an old house from the 1830s in upstate New York. I was 14 at the time, and my sister and I would stay there every other weekend. Some nights I would get really freaked out because I would hear weird noises or, believe it or not, see shadowy figures standing right by my bed. It is an old house, so you can't be surprised if there are spirits there. I tried telling my dad about it, but he didn't believe me. My stepmom, on the other hand, was interested. She's mentioned a few times in the past that she had a friend that was a medium and she's legit. My dad again didn't believe her, so she invited her over one day just to hang out. They were in the yard setting up for a barbecue and drinking beer when suddenly her friend looks over to the house and says, "Someone's here." My stepmom asked her, "What do you see?" She said, "There's a little girl in a black dress. She's talking about a well. She's saying, 'Come see the well,' over and over again." And then she just disappeared. My dad thought she was just drunk or trying to pull his leg, until 1 year later. My dad had been rebuilding this house piece by piece since he bought it. Today, in 2022, it is completely rebuilt. When you walk through the front door, you see a small room with a door that leads to the kitchen. I guess you could call it an indoor front porch. It has another door on the left side that leads to the garage. His next project was to rebuild this room. He ripped off the walls built with old worn-out wood and tore up the floorboards. When he tore up the floorboards, his heart stopped. He couldn't believe what he saw under the house, a well. We never knew what happened to the little girl that was seen. She wasn't in the well like the ring. She was just trying to lead them to it. I assume she's buried somewhere on the property, and if so, they have no interest in disturbing her. My dad is no believer.
Wow. Oh my
Creepy.
god, can you imagine finding a well under your house? Literally things of movies. Oh no. I will be selling the house and moving out.
Yeah. Hang on, I need to readjust myself. I'm slowly sliding down the sofa.
Sleeding doon. I'm on my chair and it's not very comfortable now. I've got a hot water bottle for me back because it's sore tonight. It's very painful.
Side.
Yeah, that's horror movie stuff, that is.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely terrifying.
Creepiness.
Oh, you got some good stories tonight, Kim.
I know.
I love watching the slapped hand videos and all their creepy stories. Was watching them last night in bed.
All down to Ebony this week because I've been ill and done literally nothing but sleep.
I'm not gonna lie, I gathered all my stories the last 10 minutes. It's not very good,
Yeah.
is it? Not very good.
Unprepared.
Naughty, naughty. I was born
This
prepared.
is
It's
not the
fine.
kind of channel, Amanda. Stop spanking yourself.
I was slapping my hand as if to say naughty, naughty. You know, I should have been more prepared. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I've got a
no
big one for you.
spanking.
I've got a big one for you. Big story, Kim. Big story. Get excited. So this is credit to Jen Mullen37 on Reddit, and I'm just going to call this one the dorm room because, frankly, I couldn't think of anything else. So, when I was in college, my dorm was notoriously haunted. It was an old brownstone with a big sweeping staircase, so I'm not sure what that is. To the second and third and fourth floors with a big railing so you could see all the way up. It was gorgeous. It sounds absolutely incredible. In Boston during the 1800s, stables were in the basements. I guess that there had been the fire and several of the stable hands, including a young boy, died. Ah. To make money, I used to sit desk, which meant signing in guests and verifying IDs, etc., to make extra money. I always took the graveyard shifts when I would work from the 12 to 4 or 3 am till 6 am. It was always super quiet, so I would grab my duvet, hoover down 2 flights of stairs and pass back out. I get the odd drunk resident that couldn't operate a lock that needed to be buzzed in and would hear people getting up to go to the bathroom on the second floor, except that wasn't always a living resident, I guess. I'm actually getting a little freaked out thinking about this 22 years later. Wow, so this was a long time ago. There was always little things like seeing tiny handprints appear on the windows, hearing people whisper, getting tapped on the shoulder, and seeing the depression. Sorry, what? Seeing the depression of ass cheeks on chairs and beds. I wasn't quite sure what that was there. But some idiot in the building did a Ouija board thing, and the activity really escalated after that. One night towards the end of the year, and the last night I ever sat at desk, I was waiting for my replacement to come at 3 am and heard a lot of movement on the second floor where he lived. I woke up and started getting my stuff together. I heard the bathroom door open and shut, and heard this banging and the faucet turn on, and then nothing. 5 minutes turned into 10 and I got worried. So I went up and saw the faucet on, but nobody there. I turned off the faucet and light, figured George got up and then said fuck it and went back to bed, which, fair. So I headed back down, fair. So I headed back downstairs, and when I was about halfway down the stairs, the faucet turned back on. What? Maybe I thought I turned it off, so I went back up and turned it off tightly. I turned round and got to the threshold of the bottom door, and all of the faucets and the lights and the showers and the fucking toilets all turned on. Oh my god. I was flipping my shit, but also had to turn everything off, so I did. I don't know how, to be honest. Then I bolted back downstairs. Halfway down, another faucet turned on, and I just lost it. I yelled, "Not on my watch, no more!" It turned off. I was muttering under my breath that I wish this would happen to the desk sitter tomorrow, because the guy was not a nice person, let's just say that. From what I understood, that guy had a hard time of it during his shift, but it was also a bit of a fuck up, so might not be related anyhow. Not a big Mo standards, but it scared the crap out of me. Wow, that was a good one. I couldn't read the end there. It wasn't appropriate, but that was absolutely incredible. All of them all at once.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I've never had anything like that. Never had like taps or shower drips all the time. Lots of people don't turn off properly. But no, I've never had anything like that.
I tell me ghosts to piss off if they're annoying us, but
It can get a bit much sometimes with things like that.
Yeah, I think I would flip me shit if they were like turning taps on and, you know, fucking about with cupboards and shit. That would just be too much.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking business? No, not in my house.
No, like you've got YouTubers called Lainey and Ben, and they upload their paranormal experiences in their home. And theirs could be nuts, can't it? And we both watch, and they've got like little nest cams in the house, don't they, to catch all the activity and things. And they have things from drawers opening and things flying out, cupboards banging, doors banging, cat toys flying all over the place. they've had some like voice activity, not much, but some like breathing, and they get a lot of whistling on the live streams. I'd really love to watch the live streams, watch a few of them. But their activity is just mental. They're running up the stairs. Now I don't like that. Like when I heard them running across the landing the other day, I don't like that. I don't like run ups. I have a thing. The house I live in has 2 sets of stairs, and the last set of stairs has gone up my bedroom. I don't like turning the lights off and being the last person walking up the stairs because I feel like something's chasing me up the stairs. Yeah, Alex did it once. He ran up behind me and I cried. It's just a thing. It's I don't know. It's some stupid irrational fear, and it freaks me out. Always has. Don't know why. Don't like pitch black rooms.
Mhm.
My dad would always say to me, in a pitch black room, you're safe because they can't see you. Yes, Dad, but I can't see them. So I don't know what's coming at me, do I? Because I can't see it. And if you just see some creepy eyes or something in the dark, imagine lying in bed. Right, so you lay in bed, you're comfortable, your bedroom is pitch black, and you just start hearing a growl or breathing in your room, or something touches you. Pff, out. I'm out. See you later. Goodbye. Moving out. And I did move out. I did. Of the most haunted house I've probably ever lived in. That one.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Some crazy stuff used to happen in there all the time. Things go missing. Doors open, doors slamming. People walking about, walking up and down the stairs. You often see shadows coming up and down the stairs in Mum's house, don't you? If you're sat watching TV, you'll see at the corner of your eye a dark shadow walk up and down the stairs. Or walk across the land, and I've seen that a few times. That's why I used to sit under the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I might just be used to it now, you know. I mean,
Nah.
sometimes I do still get freaked out, but it's just like one of them things, isn't it, these days?
I don't think I can get used to it, if I'm
Normality of
honest.
my life.
I can't get used to it. I don't think I ever
Since
will.
you're old lady. That's it.
Have you ever had
And
anything like
maybe
sit on your bed at night?
Old lady. What?
Have you ever had anything sit on your bed at night? I hate that one. I've had that a few times.
Not that I'm aware of, but to be fair,
Yeah.
like, I'm dead to the world on a night, so.
I've had that. I've been laying in bed and I felt someone sit down next to me.
And I would probably just think it's Amelia because that's what she does. She'll come and climb on my bed and sit at the bottom of my feet. So.
I couldn't deal with that. I would have to look. I have to look to know.
I've had that from every night.
Come on then, Kim. Tell us a story.
Oh yes, I have another story. So, hang on. Let's get me all sorted.
Sam had something slap my bed. Oh. That's a strange one.
We're trying to get your
ass. How'd you miss that? Sam, the after them booty cheeks.
Right, are you ready? Mine don't have titles because I'm not that prepared.
Do you know what? Off the top of me head.
Ooh, check you out.
I know. I'm
well,
just
again,
that good.
Reddit user, Electral. And they've got a really cute little profile picture.
Oh, cute.
It's a little peeps. Not really a long road trip, but this is a weird one, which people don't believe me about. I was with my wife and we had to pick up my sister-in-law from work at midnight. We left around 11:30 and got there for 12. There was a bit of a rainstorm going on at the time. Anyway, we pick her up and then on the way back we take a shortcut. So instead of getting back for 30 minutes past midnight, we should get there for about 20 past. On a long stretch of road, there seems to be a really big metallic slab in the air with 6 circles on it. Think of Lego. We drive past it and I don't see anything. Then a minute or two after my wife sees that was really weird. That was a really weird thing we drove past in the air. Her sister was like, yeah, I was just like, oh, I thought I was the only one. Anyway, I carry on driving and it feels like we're driving on the same stretch of road in a loop. The surroundings are the same, etc. non-stop. I carry on driving for what feels like at least 45 minutes to an hour, but not really taking note. As my wife's sister is telling me which roads to take, it was only 5 to 6 roads. Then we get home, we check the time, and it's past 1 a.m. How is it possible that a shortcut, which was only meant to take 15 to 20 minutes, took longer than the long way, and what was up with the weird object and road. Strange. Not so much ghosty, but alien-y.
Oh, I've seen a lot of alien things recently, like a lot of alien, like people talking about abductions and stuff. It's creepy. I don't believe in aliens though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't believe in aliens.
Oh.
I'm not into the whole extraterrestrial thing now.
Now, the whole abduction things and the old getting out probed. No.
Sounds like a good Saturday night.
Yeah. I got what one of them things feel like.
Jeez.
Never had a good Saturday night in a long time. Yeah, so aliens though, I do kind of believe in aliens, but I don't know.
I believe there's something else other than us. 100%. Yeah. It's got to be. It can't just be us about. But I do not believe in aliens. I don't believe that these little green men who will spying on us and gonna come and creep down and they're gonna probe you during the night, that kind of thing. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, but if you believe, that's fine. But I just don't. But ghosts.
Creepy neighbour Keith.
yeah, it's just Keith down the road spying through your windows again. That's all it is. Sorry if you're called Keith. We're not stereotyping. just a random name we thought up. But yeah, aliens, no, not a thing. Ghosty goops, on the other hand, I've seen them, I've felt them, I've heard them. I know it's real.
Been probed by them.
Been touched, you know. See me next in the sun, married a ghost. No, it's not happening. Not happening. Might if Alex doesn't get his finger at his bum. But no, I don't believe in aliens or anything like that. But ghosts definitely. I've seen a lot of stories and stuff like that in videos, especially on Slaptown, of people driving down roads, and you'll have something walk across a road while you're driving and they go through it. I've seen that a few times. I've seen some hoax ones that are just literally try to be real, and you're just like, come on, man, that's not real. I'd love to react to some ghost videos at some point, without getting copyrighted. That would be really nice. Yeah, but I got copyrighted on my last one, so it sucked a bit. But yeah,
not good.
Yeah, I think I've got one more story left. I have one. Uno. There was just a couple that weren't really appropriate for stream that we'd had put in, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I have one more. But yeah, so it's a decent one. So this is from a Reddit user called Lizette Forever. Thank you for sending your story in to me. So this is about her going to find a new home, from what I can see from the first couple of lines. So here we go. During our first home search, we looked at a lot of homes. We thought we wanted a particular style of home. We focused on those types of homes. Our realtor found one in the northern suburb of our town. The day arrived for the showing. The realtor opened the door. The house was empty. A few pieces of furniture remained. We did the standard tour, following her from room to room. The master bedroom was on the first floor. It had a Berber carpet that was snagged, messed up. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is.
Nice carpet.
Yeah, my husband and the realtor went back down the hall to the great room. This house sounds very nice. As I continued to look at the carpet, I was bent down looking at the carpet. I saw the realtor go past the doorway and through the door to the basement. I stood up to follow her down the stairs. The lady had short black hair, tan coat and gold earrings. Just as I was starting to go down the basement, I realised that my husband and the realtor were upstairs. During this moment, I took my eyes off the lady and stopped. It did not proceed down the stairs. When I looked down the stairs, I did not proceed down the stairs. When I looked down the stairs, the lady had turned the corner. The realtor and my husband come down the stairs, saying the basement was next. The realtor went down the stairs. I followed, looking at the realtor. Her hair was different and her coat was not the same, and no earrings. The basement was empty. All the lights were on and no one was down there. I was spooked. That had to be the prior owner. I faked a headache and called off the next showing. When we left the house, I saw the lady looking out the window at us. I told my husband what happened. He said the realtor told him the owner had passed away. I knew the lady had died in that home. My tribes. I am Diane and Mississippi. I believe you cannot live in a home where someone died. The ghost was not malevolent, but I feel she was just letting me know she was present. So that's kind of creepy, isn't it? That she's gone downstairs and then she's found out that the previous owner passed away. I'm sorry, any house with a basement is a no-no anyway for me.
Once I realised that it wasn't her who went into the basement, I would have went, nope, sorry, seen enough, don't want it.
I'm sorry, but once I realised that my husband and the realtor was upstairs, I probably would have screamed and just ran.
Yeah, just ran and never looked back.
It's just like, no. Basement, no, anyway. If you have a basement in your house, you need to chain that thing up. You need to put locks on it and like big bolts and just never open it, ever.
Padlocks.
Why would you have a basement? It's so scary. It's a death room, that's what it is. It's a room of ghosts, it's a portal to hell. That's what it is. You're one step closer. No, thank you very much.
Basement, to be fair.
No, I was looking at a house, I think it was last year. It was a house close to Alex's mum and dad, and we were going to move there, and the guy had just took the house. He said, I've just redone the basement, and I was like, ooh, basement. And he just ripped the whole house out. Just ripped it out. And started again, and he was like, oh, cool, a basement. You could have your office in the basement, do your streams from there. And I'm just like, yeah, that sounds incredible, but no. Have you seen any horror movie ever? No, not a chance. Not a chance. Where was the story I heard of? I don't know where the story came from, so I can't really credit the user, but I heard it a while ago. There was basically just a guy in the house, and he was with a couple of friends, and they would like practice band in the basement. And he had to turn the lights out to walk out of the house. And now all his friends had kind of head up to go outside in the van. There was nobody else in the house, like parents and stuff went home. So they had head up to go outside in the van, and he was just like grabbing his keys, and he said, I'll follow you. So he's on his way up, and he turns out the lights, and he said he felt something behind him. He said someone was there, but he just thought, I'm not going to turn around and I'm not going to look. And he kept walking, and he could feel him behind him, and he just kind of went, fuck off, leave me alone. Continued up the stairs into the house, turned the lights off as he goes, and the house was just like pitch black. And as he was walking out, he kind of started to speed up and shut the door behind him and got in the van. And his friend said, oh, is your brother not coming with us? And he went, me brother? He went, yeah, your brother he's just been walking behind you through the house. And he went, yeah, my brother's not home, he's out. So he was on his own, so that feeling he could feel behind him, his friend saw a man walking behind him thinking it was his brother.
And it wasn't.
Nah, it was a ghost. Can you imagine that? You shit your pants. I don't know where I heard that. Definitely heard it somewhere. I can't remember where it was. Probably one of these creepy things I've seen on YouTube. But that is terrifying, having that feeling behind you, because I've had that feeling. And I've not wanted to look. A couple of times. I had it a few weeks ago and I was like, I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look. And Sam, you would want one. You'd also want a big hearse as well in your drive. I hope you get one. I hope you get one.
A basement, just because, you know, kids accumulate so much shit. And it would be like so much space.
Like a toy room.
Yeah.
That would be sick. Like a big toy room for the kids. And you put them big foam padded squares down.
Yeah.
Toy room. Then you could put them on the walls, and then you could lock the door. I mean, you lock yourself in there with a bottle of wine. Or a bottle of gin. You're more of a gin one. I can't drink gin anymore. Makes me feel sick.
I love a gin. I haven't drank in like so long.
I haven't drank in a really long time. I haven't drank in a long time now. Pepsi. Yeah, we're just drinking Pepsi. Again, no addiction, I swear.
Pepsi Max.
Slight addiction.
Life.
I like Pepsi Max. It doesn't make my teeth feel hairy. I've said this to a few people who drink Coca-Cola and they're just like, oh, I love Coca-Cola. I'm like, oh, I don't like it because it makes my teeth feel like they've got hair. And they're like, yeah. What? I think your teeth feel like gritty, like the fluffy. You know what I mean? I can't drink Coca-Cola. It's disgusting.
normal Coca-Cola legit gives me really bad anxiety. Like, it sets me anxiety off.
I just don't like it. I think it's rank. It's really thick.
Yeah, I know what you
Proper
mean. It's
thick.
like even syrup, isn't it?
Yeah, you can taste the syrup in it. It's just disgusting. It's like if you go to a pub, and don't get me wrong, a nice glass of Coke's really nice with ice, but you get in the bottom and you can taste the syrup that's settled in the bottom of your glass. With a Pepsi
Yeah.
Max, you can drink the whole thing. Unless you're like me, where I always leave a little drag of everything in a glass.
Don't mind me just applying.
Yeah, Kim's got a poorly tooth, so she's having to
By
rub gel
poorly
on.
tooth,
Oh, excuse me.
I've got a giant abscess on my gum. It's so painful.
Sam, do you like me me little Ouija board that you got me in the background? Can you see how it's got a slight crack through it? It's I was gonna colour the letters in so you can see them, and I forgot it was made out of wax, and it snapped in half. That might not be a good thing either too. But they're really cute. They're really nice. And so I've got like a guy up there who looks like he's covered in blood. He's pretty sick. And then me little cosmic cat. Do we all like me little cosmic cat here on the moon?
It's cute.
I drew him. Isn't he pretty? He's called Stardust.
Everybody thought it was inserted on your stream.
No, I drew him.
She loves it. It's fab.
Thank you. It took a very long time.
I want one, but I want it.
Do you like all of my beautiful Lego?
You look like you sat backstage.
I am.
Or you're getting interviewed for some kind of movie. It's
Welcome
the
to
sofa.
Captain's house.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's the sofa. Come on, let's be real. It's the sofa. I've got a brown one. It's fine. Mine will be the same.
Sofas.
Yeah, I've got a brown sofa. Yes. It's the curtains because they're very velour. They're very nice. Very velour curtains. Oh, this stream went downhill quick, didn't it? I'm all out of stories. I'm all out of stories. I was hoping you ladies were going to carry me tonight, but Sam's poorly in there. Kim, you the other lady with all the stories tonight. I've got personal stories, that's about it.
Personal stories.
Yeah, personal stories. Like about ghosts. Get your mind out of the gutter, girl. This is not that kind of podcast.
Another Reddit credit to Jack80. So my partner and I had been visiting family 4 hours away, and we were driving home. It was about 11 p.m. at night, and we were driving along a quiet country road with very little other traffic on it. All of a sudden, on the side of the road, there was a young woman walking dressed in denim shorts, a blue shirt, and sandals. We slowed down and waved at her to see if we were stopping to chat to her, as we were going to check if she was okay or needed a lift somewhere. We drove up about 100 metres where it was safe to pull off the road, pulled over, and I got out of the car. I looked back to where the girl had been walking, and she was gone. No sign of her. I walked back down 150 metres to check, but she had disappeared. We both saw her disappear. Was the most bizarre thing.
Oh my god, another one down a road?
Just the creepy roads.
Roads are creepy, man. Stay off them.
Yeah.
Walk.
Also, me oral jump's kicking in. The right side of my tongue completely numb. I went a little bit overboard.
I had that when I got my lip pierced. It was meant to, like, this guy. So I went to get my lip pierced a few years ago, and this guy was like, he was a big dude. He was like 6 foot, and he was built like a fucking brick shit house, right? He was massive. This guy was tanked. And he came over, right, and I thought, oh, is it just gonna be like one of the women doing me lip or something? And he came over, and I just looked and thought, I'm having no lip left after this, he's gonna rip it off. Anyway, I'm just gonna put this numbing gel on for, like, this numbing spray, and it was like a little can with like a spray nozzle. and he was meant to spray it on the inside of my lip, and he sprayed it and it just went down my throat. So he numbed all the side of my mouth and all the way down my throat and didn't numb my lip. So I felt like I couldn't breathe, I felt like I couldn't swallow, it was so strange. And then he came to do my lip and I'm just like looking thinking, oh my god, the size of his hands, man, it's like the size of my head. Like he's gonna rip my lip off, I'm gonna have no lips left, oh my god. And he done it and he was so gentle and I didn't feel a thing. But I spent the rest of that day completely numb.
Oh
So
my
I kept
god.
feeling like, because obviously when you swallow, it's a feeling, isn't it? But even though I was swallowing, it didn't feel like I was swallowing.
Yeah.
So it made me like freak out, and I didn't like it. But yeah, I don't have the best of luck with piercings, and that's the only one that's went well. You know, you
Oh
were
my
there when I
God.
got my nose done.
Yes, that was so funny.
Yeah, I went to get my nose done. If anybody else knows the company Claire's, I went in and I thought, I'll get it in a gun. It'll be quicker, right? Because I've got it's sort of like a little nose, but I've got quite thick skin on my nose. So I went in, she marks up, really happy, great. Gets the gun. Are you ready? Yeah, Johnny Num and Gel? Nah, I'm fine. I don't need this. I'm fine. I've been through this. So she does it,
I'm a big girl.
and she's like, oh, I can't get it. I can't get the thing on. It hadn't went through fully. It didn't go through. So she was like, right, it hadn't gone through, I'm gonna have to do it again. I was like, right. So she's pushing. I'm like, right, that's painful. That hurts. Like, stop. Because it gets to a point when they're pushing too much, trying to push it through slowly. It hurts like hell.
Yeah.
So she was just like, right, I'll have to take it off and start again. I went, I'm happy. Take it off, start again, whatever. So she goes to take it off, and the gun stuck in my nose. It wouldn't release. There's a little like mechanism that would not release the gun, so she couldn't physically take it off. She couldn't take any part of it out. I was sat there for 20 minutes with this gun stuck in the side of my nose. So she goes to get the manager, and they have to come out, and it's this big thing, and they have to try and get it off. Eventually, they manage to get it to release, and then she has to start again, right next to it. So she goes through. This time it goes straight through, no problem, fine, didn't hurt at all. But I had the biggest lump on the side of my nose next to where it went before. It was this bubble for months, and it took so long to heal. And do you know what? I didn't even get a discount.
Nope. How much
She's
did
like-
you pay for your nose piercing?
It was like 30 quid or something. It was like
Do you know
30,
them
40
little
quid.
ones you?
Oh, they're so cheap.
2 for £6 on Amazon.
Yeah, I know. And I paid away 30, 40 quid to get my nose done because I wanted the one with the gem. And yeah, I didn't even get a discount. She was like, oh, this happens sometimes. And I'm just like, how many times has it happened? She went, oh, well, it's never happened to me. And I'm like, well, how long have you been doing it? I've been doing this ages. I'm like, right, so you've been doing this, you're telling me this doesn't happen. You've done this for ages. But it's never happened to you, and it's never happened to anyone you know. So do I get a discount? Oh, no, well, I can't do that. I should have emailed them and just said, Claire's, I am not happy with the service I got today. I was sat for 20 minutes with a gun stuck in my face. And when I say it's a piercing gun, by the way.
Yes.
Pierces your nose, just so everyone knows. It's a piercing gun. It's a little plastic thing that clamps through and it gives you a piercing. But yeah, I was sat for a long time, and then I stupidly went back to Claire's to get the top of my ear pierced, the cartilage piercing, and it didn't go very well. It rejected. And I had to take it out after, I think it was about 6 months. I had to take it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a few piercings. I've had so many. So many piercings.
Ebony got our ears done at Claire's, and they just kept getting infected and infected and infected.
And do you know the
So
solution they charge you like £8 to £10 for? It's saline.
Yeah.
It's just
Saline
saline solution. Yeah, it's all it is. You can pick it up on Amazon for a couple of quid.
Mhm.
It's just saline solution to clean it, and they charge you a fortune. Sodium chloride, people. That's all you need to clean your piercings. When it's earrings, keep them turned. And if you're gonna get a piercing, go to a proper piercing shop. Don't be an idiot like me. Don't go to Claire's.
Yeah.
Sorry, Claire's. I like your little trinkets and things, but you're not very good at piercings.
No, definitely not.
No. Well, some people are. I just don't think the method they use for piercings are good. So it's not necessarily the people. You're better for a needle. They've even said
Yeah.
that to me before. You're better off going to a tattoo shop and getting it done there. Just do your research, kids.
Yeah.
Well, not
Fully
kids.
grown adult.
Fully grown adults, children, don't go out and get piercings. It's a bad idea. Don't go to college one day and come home with a tongue piercing. And don't tell your mum for 2 weeks. That is a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
Bad thing. Mm-hmm. Should never do that. I didn't do that.
No, definitely not.
I haven't had a tongue piercing in a long time. Long time. I didn't like it anymore.
I can't get piercings of any sort. I've got my nose done, and I'm allergic to it. But I refuse to take it out.
It does well though. It's okay. Like you're all right with it though. It's not too bad.
Not as bad as when I get my ears done, or any other piercing for that matter.
Kim is allergic to everything.
Yeah.
Let's just list some things that you're allergic to, Kim. Go for it. It's fun time.
Loads of different kinds of medication, latex, silicone, rubber, lavender, all kinds of metal, everything. Even my vape, allergic to my vape. Still use it though. Cutlery, money, like coins, money.
Like copper. You're allergic to copper.
Yeah. Washing up liquid. I'm allergic to oh god, everything. Life. I'm just allergic to life.
Air, oxygen, water, breathing,
Yeah.
everything. She's allergic to everything. Yep. Men.
Wait there. Can we do it? Not all men situation. Not all men.
Not all
Dickhead.
men. Just idiot.
I have an allergy to dickheads.
She does, but she also has a radar for dickheads.
Yeah.
Yeah, like most women. We've all been there, Kim. We've all been there. You just gotta find one that's not too much of a dickhead.
Children. I'm allergic to children.
Yeah,
I
same.
have children.
Yeah,
Allergic
same.
to them.
So am I. Yeah.
Bullshit. I'm also allergic to bullshit.
Yeah, she's allergic to everything, so you can imagine a doctor's visit or a hospital visit for Kim is not the best thing in the world.
Right. Plasters. I'm also allergic to plasters.
Yep, she's allergic to plasters. So what did they put on you then? Did they put like a latex-free plaster or something on you?
It doesn't matter. I tell them I'm allergic to plasters.
Are you allergic to cotton wool?
No.
Are you allergic to masking tape?
Oh.
The glue on the masking tape, yeah.
Oh, you would be a
The
crap
needle they
patient.
put you with in the hospital. Allergic.
What, the needles?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be crap. But you'd have to just deal with it.
I do. I just got to do it when you got, when you get your cannula in.
Yeah.
Irritates the life out. It was like a lovely cluster of scabby blisters. It's great.
Yeah. Well, are you scared of needles?
I'm vodka.
Yeah.
How bad?
Really, like, no, I don't pass out. I just don't like them.
I've
Like,
known of,
I wouldn't like say, yeah, stabbers.
I've known of people who need to have like a bed when they get bloods and stuff done because they pass out.
No, I'm not that dramatic.
Yeah, I know somebody who's like that. They literally pass out. Yeah. A couple of people I've seen like that literally collapse. But to be fair, some of the needles people get, I'd pass out.
Honestly, do you know
I'm a
what really what gets on my nips? When you say, "Oh God, I don't like needles," but you've got tattoos. It's not the same.
It's
It's
completely
not-
different. It doesn't even look like a needle. For anyone who doesn't know,
No.
go and have a look at a tattoo gun. It looks nothing like a needle at all.
Yeah.
The shaded ones, it's like little pins. Doesn't even look like needles. It's totally different. It has like hello. It's totally worth it though.
Do you know what? I think my worst tattoo was the one on this part of my arm here. This shit one.
My worst tattoo was my back. I've got a couple of I've got a lot of tattoos. I've got a
My best
tattoo.
tattoo was my neck. Oh, so relaxing. I could have sat there all day.
I was fine. I had a migraine after though. But
So relaxing.
middle of me back, I've got like a big rose thing. That's getting lasered off. But I've got this big rose thing. It's shit. It's really shit. And I'm gonna get it lasered off. But it's basically fine at the minute. And the person who did it isn't a tattooist. And don't let family tattoo you. It's not very good. And he went a little too deep and it was quite painful. And yeah, yeah, it was really, really painful. They had to stop, which is mad because the one across the top of my back and my shoulders, that was outlined, coloured in across shoulder blade, totally fine. 3 hours I sat there for that one, I was fine. But the other one, 20 minutes? Nah, it'd be done. Like, yeah, get off me, stop, I've had enough. I'm gonna get it lasered off and get it recovered. Maybe like a big dragon or something on my back.
I've got 4 tattoos, and only one of them was professionally done.
I think I've got 8 tattoos, and 2 of them professionally done. Well, no, actually, no, technically 3 of them were professionally done. 3 of them.
Yeah.
But when I say professional, it was in a shop. It was like, he rented a chair. That kind of shit. Like, he rented a room, and he tattooed from that.
Yeah.
And he was good at a lot of things, but just not great at this one. Like, it's, I'll put it on camera. It looks, I wanted a sleeve at some point, but he's just made it look really flat. You can see that? It just looks really flat. That's meant to be a rose, people. That is not a rose, right? It's naff. It's really naff. Doesn't look too bad on camera, but trust me, in real life, like, that dark line is dark. Because you can't, that's my daughter's name, and you can't cover it because it's scarred. So he just outlined right at the bottom of it and then put a big rose. So I'm going to get that covered at some point. I'm going to get myself some really sick tats. Maybe some stuff that I like. And then I got Zero on the other side from Nightmare Before Christmas. And he needs covering because he's naff. Absolutely naff. Really expect £35.
Mine's that one. You can see. It's a swallow, but everybody thinks it's an owl, and also the kids love sitting colouring it in.
It does kind of look like an owl from like here. It does kind of look like an owl here. I've got a few.
And then that horrendous one. It's meant to say, believe if you look at it that way, and then if you turn it the other way, it's meant to say dream. But in reality, it just says, what the fuck is that? It's splodgy.
Just get it lasered off.
I might.
I'm going to get a couple of mine lasered. I've got one on my wrist. I think I'll keep that one forever. But literally from, I think it was about a month or 2 of having it, it faded so quick. Like, faded like really bad. That one. It looks alright on stream. It looks like well done. But in person, it's really... You can kind of see how faded it is. It's really faded. Literally from 2 months after getting it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just... do your research in tattoos, man. I found a good one, and I'm gonna go there. And I don't know if I want watercolor or just like I quite like gothic tattoos.
Yeah,
I really like gothic tattoos. Yeah, so I think I might go for that. I've seen some sick ones I like, and I can so.
See that one? I love that one. I got that one on my 21st birthday. Don't know if you can see it with there because of the light. It's a cross.
You've had that done for a long time though, Kim, and it still looks alright. I've got one on my foot that's sick, but I'm not showing my feet.
It's not that kind of stream.
And no, it's not that kind of stream. I know I'm live on Twitch, but Jesus. Some questionable streams on there. Do you have any more stories, Kimberly?
I do. Now,
Ghost stories, kids. Also, but before we get into ghost story, if you start watching, just leave a little like on the video. And if, you know, we're going to be doing a lot more streams. I normally have another one in with us, but she's unfortunately unwell tonight. Let us know in the comments what kind of things you want to hear in videos. And we can come back and do more of that. We also will be uploading onto Spotify as well. We also have some posts on there already, some pretty cool ones. We do a bit of chatting in between our ghost stories, you know, so we do talk a little bit of shit. Join in if you want. We have a bit of natter about anything in between, because why not? We're going to make it fun too. But yeah, like the video and subscribe and leave a comment. Let us know you were here. Right, go on, Kim, go for it.
Yes, so I have a follow-up on something our Sam was talking about in our first ever podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And that was walking corpse syndrome. Yes, can you remember it?
I remember it.
So, it's actually called Cotard's syndrome. And It's basically they can believe that parts of the body are missing, or that they are dying, dead, or that they don't exist,
Oh
or
my
the main
God.
thing doesn't exist. It's rare, and there's only about 200 cases worldwide, known cases worldwide. Though the symptoms are extreme, most people get better with treatment, but it's mad because they're saying like they don't know what causes it.
That is
Um,
weird.
and it's like a deeper medical problem that affects the brain, such as like dementia or epilepsy, having a stroke or Parkinson's disease as well can like make it happen. But yeah, it's weird. It's such a weird thing that it can be so bad that people try and like take off like an arm if they believe that that arm doesn't belong there, or it
Oh
doesn't
my God.
exist and it shouldn't be there, or a leg, or and then the what about the thinking that they just don't exist is madness. That must
That
be
can be so
horrible.
dangerous. So dangerous.
Yeah,
That is mental. Imagine having something like that.
yeah. It says here other people might refuse to eat because what's the point? They think that they're dead, so why should dead people eat? And that causes obviously other kind of problems, and it's madness. It must be terrible. It must be scary. But back to the ghost stories. I just had to fill you in on that.
It's terrifying.
Um. So again, this one is from a Reddit user called Beck97. Um. I've never told this story before and may seem unbelievable, but it's true. I was in the car with a friend. It was about 2 a.m. or so, and we went to turn down a road to head back home. The road we took was meant to take me a two-way back road to get home. We took the turn, and it ended up putting us on the wrong side of the highway with traffic coming towards us. We were very rattled, and I turned the car around quickly and went back the same way we had came. We pulled over and checked the GPS, which told us to take the same route we tried. We then watched another car go where we did, and they didn't come back. After a while, we went down the same road, and it took us home. It was honestly the strangest thing that has ever happened to me. Neither of us had had any drugs in our system, or alcohol was not involved. We were not sleep deprived. How crazy is that?
That is weird.
Go down
God.
a road, and it takes them on the wrong side of the highway, and then they go back down the same road, and it just takes them home.
How is that a thing?
I don't even know. America's a weird place.
America's full of spooks, honestly. A lot of spooky shit
It's
going on. I'd
like
love to go. I'd love to go somewhere in America and stay in a haunted hotel.
that would be cool.
We'd all have to stay in the same room. You would not get me in a room on my own. Yeah, Sam, that's a good one. Are they were here before, they still think that they're dead, yeah. Just go back to that one, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a common
that's
thing.
it.
Yep, this is where the spooky shit is, yes. Right here, in this podcast, we talk about all things spooky. If you want to share your own story, that is totally awesome. I'm happy to read it out on stream. Yeah. And just creepy little facts, like creepy weird little things, like me.
Yeah.
We talk about things like that. Yeah.
It's just randomness, to be
I
fair.
don't understand how a road can... I don't get that. But America's an absolutely amazing place to have so many, like, haunted hotels, and I would absolutely love to stay in a haunted hotel. But I wouldn't like to sleep in the room on my own. I'm gonna have to learn to drive, girls, aren't I? I'm gonna have to learn to drive. I'm gonna have to do a spooky night. But yeah, definitely need to have a night of like EMF readers and stuff like that. That would be sick. Not that you'll get anything in my house really, because it picks and chooses when it wants to happen.
Yeah.
So nothing really happens in my house. Kim's house is an absolute ghost portal. Sam, I dare say you have something in your home. Let me think. I was there the other day. The landing area of your house. And I think it's the first bedroom. I don't know whose room that is, but the first bedroom, you might have to let me know. that one's a bit creepy, and your stairway in that house is a bit off. So you've got some spooky wookies in your home. Yeah, I was there the other day and I was just like, oh, I'm picking up on a little something. It's a little creepy, and I was like, I've got to go to the toilet here. Scary. I'm gonna get eaten by a ghost. Ah, it's spooky. Older houses are the better ones because they've got all the spooks in. Mum's house is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. The stories that Dad would have. Stories.
Yes.
We will have to get Father on a podcast one night, and
Yeah,
he will have
yeah,
to tell
put
his
on the
stories.
podcast.
He has some absolutely incredible stories. But places to go and look and do some spooky ghost hunting, I would really like to go to an asylum.
Yeah, that would be cool.
An asylum, hospital. Hospitals are terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot that's seen there. There's a lot that's felt there. There's a lot that's heard there. There's a lot of heavy feelings. Yeah, it can be kind of creepy, really creepy. Some feelings in certain areas are just really, really scary. Really scary. Yeah. But that'll be a one at some point. See if I can get any stories on hospitals, because everybody likes a spooky hospital. Have you seen the videos on like the likes of Slapped Ham and things like that on YouTube?
Yeah, I've seen a couple. Yeah.
I've seen one in a hospital where there was a figure stood in an operating theatre through the cameras, but they were looking in real life. There was nothing there. I saw one
I've seen that one.
I saw one with a trolley, you know, the silver trolleys where they put all the utensils and things on.
Yeah.
One of them just moving across on its own. This guy like shited himself. If that is a word. Yeah. He was very scared. Very scared. And I would be too.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't be? I'd be terrified. Do you have any more stories, Kimberly?
No, but I am out.
I am out of stories too. We're out of stories, yeah. The boys' room in the very front room, yeah. When you go up your stairs, Sam, obviously you got your bathroom straight ahead, then you got a toilet. That room on the right, I'm trying to think. Not the first room. The furthest room before you hit the very front room. That room before you hit the front room, whatever that one is. That one, a little creepy, little vibe from there. Don't know what that one is. I was just walking myself through a house there, mentally, just walking myself through a house so I could see. Mental visions.
Real the moment.
Yeah, put myself back in the moment. I was walking myself through and trying to figure out which one was the creepy room. It's always great being able to walk into a house and feel when there's creepy things there.
Yeah.
Not uncomfortable at all. Not uncomfortable at all. It's terrifying. It's spooky. Well, I don't have any more ghost stories. Kim, have you got any? Has anything been going on in your house recently? You know, your absolute portal of hell of a home? Kim was the portal to hell under our stairs, clearly.
Ebony was telling us she was in the bath yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Yes, yesterday morning.
What was the day before?
Day before. Not yesterday, the day before. And she was in the bath and something came off my bathroom windowsill, hit the sink, and then landed on the floor.
Oh my god.
And I just says to her, she was like, Mom, something just came off the windowsill. And I was like, just tell them to leave you alone, Ebs. Just tell them you need some you time. Leave you alone.
I mean, come on, guys. Where's your privacy? She's in the bath.
I know.
No privacy amongst ghosts, you know what I mean? None at all.
That's what tell Amelia as well, because Amelia tends to see them a lot more. And there was a pale lady, as she described it. Because my bathroom's here, and then right next to it is my bedroom. And Amelia had been in the toilet, and she was coming out of the toilet, and she darted down the stairs, like never ran so fast down the stairs in her life. And she was like, Mum, there was somebody coming out of your bedroom. She had her arms like that. And I was like, oh, it's fine, Amelia, just tell her you don't, she's scaring you and go away. And she will. So about an hour or two later, she goes back up the toilet and she's like, Mum, she's back. And I said, just remember what I said, tell her to go away and leave you alone because she's frightening you, and she'll go away. So she did, and the pale lady went. And then obviously when I'd seen that woman sat on my bed, Amelia was like, that sounds like the lady you're saying, Mum. That's the lady, the pale lady. And I was like, okay.
Oh my god, no. No, thank you very much. Keep it. Take it away
Not
forever. Burn it and run!
away.
No. Your house is scary. Really scary.
Yeah. Amelia talks all the time about them. Like, not so much recently. Yeah, she hasn't really said much. But a few weeks back, she was telling us about the little boy touching our toys, and I was telling you about the, you know, but other than that, she just tells him to leave her alone. If she can't be
Yeah.
bothered, she'll just leave her alone.
Yeah. So Kim's little girl's really intuitive for things like these. The strange thing is she would mention a lot of things that there was no. How old is she again, Kim? She's 5.
5, nearly 6.
She was nearly 6, and there was no way this little girl could have known any of these things or anything about it. But she would bring up a lot of things, and a lot of it weirdly coincided with actually the Titanic.
Yeah.
The Titanic, when the Titanic, obviously all that happened, there was a lot of things she said, and it did tie back to a very specific person. You remember we looked into it, and there was, I'm not going to say who it is because obviously families and things like that, and it was a long time ago, but still families, and like,
Yeah.
respect, you know what I mean. But the things she said, she couldn't have known. There was no way she could have known them. Not a chance. Even if she learnt about Titanic in school, there was no way she'd even know them things. And it's always
Yeah.
like, no, Mum, when I was here before. Yeah, and it's like she said, in a past life, she knew me. She's knew me many times in a past life. And at one point in a past life, I was actually her baby.
Yeah.
That was a strange one. And she was like, well, I won't see you in the next one, but then I'll see you again after. I was like, you're so scary.
Yeah.
She scares me sometimes.
She said you had a really wrinkly face, and I
had a
said,
really
"Do you mean
wrinkly
like
face.
old?" And she was like, "No, she was a baby. It was just one side of her face was all wrinkly."
Yeah. Yeah, it's strange. Yeah, it is. It's really weird.
Yeah, and you died in the fire.
Yeah,
That
I died in a fire, which
could explain the
weirdly
much
enough,
explaining.
weirdly enough, fire absolutely terrifies me. It's such a massive,
Doesn't
like,
mean
I'm the type of person to double check ovens even if I haven't used them, everything like that, because it terrifies me the thought of dying in a fire or being in a fire. So weirdly enough, yeah.
so. As it's a woman's right to have candles in her home. I have candles. I've got wax burners, melters and whatnot, and I cannot have them on when Amelia is like up and awake. I can't have them on during the day. If I want them on, I've got to leave it until she goes to bed or she's at school, because I will put them on and she will go around and blow every single one of them out. Because, Mum, no, it'll start a fire. It'll start a fire. And she blows every one of them out.
Oh, bless her. Yeah, it's just the things she comes out with, like the auras.
Mm.
Oh, Sam, you want me to put your picture on? Do you not want me to leave it so you can tell your own story when you come on?
Yeah, we could be coming on tomorrow, so I think we should leave it and then Sam can tell a story tomorrow.
Do you wanna leave it and tell your story tomorrow? I'll let her reply. Yeah, but Amelia with the auras and stuff. I don't know how I feel about that, the whole aura thing, but she can apparently read people's auras, and she's so spot on though.
She is very spot on.
She'll kind of say, oh well, and the thing is, she's not like, oh this, she's like looking and she's looking at you and she's going, yours is this colour, and then we look up the meanings of the auras after, and they're spot on to the person. Very spot on. Yeah. And apparently hers is frosty, isn't it?
Frosty.
Hers is frosty, which obviously means you're spiritually inclined kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mine was white and silver.
But going back to Amelia having an older mind than what she actually is.
Yeah.
I bought her a baby doll for Christmas, I believe, and she was like 2.5, maybe 3, and she named her baby doll Hilda. Hilda.
Of all the names that she could have said,
Of all
Hilda.
the names she could have picked, Doc McStuffins, bloody anything. Anything she watched on the telly.
Dotty,
Hilda.
Flower, anything. Hilda.
Yeah. Hilda. Because that's what our baby was called before. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I'm just going to let you live your life, you little creepy weirdo.
She is. She's kind of strange. So our next podcast, Kim. What should we do for our next podcast? What should we do?
We're going to do, I don't know, topics. Are we going spooky?
We could do a spooky one because Sam's got a spooky ghost story to tell.
Yeah. Sam has got a spooky ghost story.
I might do something on a Dybbuk box.
Oh yeah.
That would be very
Dybbuk.
good. Dybbuk boxes. Go through that. I might have a look through some spooky stories. Yeah. Sam, I'll let you tell your story because I don't want to tell your story because I don't feel it's fair. I feel like you're missing out. So I'll let you tell your story tomorrow night. Sam's got a good one. It'll definitely have you laughing tomorrow night, 100%. I've got one to coincide with hers after that. But yeah, Dybbuk boxes. That's a big one. Poltergeist activity, that kind of thing. What do you think? Any suggestions, Sam? Anybody else in chat? I believe we all had the gift when we were young. Most lose it. You're right. They do say that a lot of people are born with a gift and a lot of people lose it because you're either not in tune with it or a lot of people don't want to have that gift and they want to just get rid of it because I can understand why. It runs in our family quite a lot. That's obviously our podcast of our experiences because we're all a little spooky. Yeah. Mine's more a feeling that I get. I can walk in a home and get a feeling straight away and know if something's there. I wouldn't say I'm by all means at all a psychic or anything like that. I can't look at futures and things like that. I'll have the odd dream and get up and it's a real thing. But yeah, apart from that, I'm a little spooky in that sense. I see things, I hear things, I feel things, and I tend to just try and block it out and ignore it because I don't want to hear them things, especially when you're in a bed at night trying to sleep and the whispering in your ear. That's not very nice. But no, but that in that way inclined, I say I'm a little bit spooky, just a little bit. Kim, yours is more dreams, isn't it? You dream like real life events and things, don't you? Quite a lot.
Yeah, it's weird. It's creepy. Not like I wouldn't say it's like this is gonna happen kind of dreams. It's just I tend to have strange dreams that coincide with certain things. Also, my house is haunted, my child is possibly haunted, and I like to tell my ghosts to fuck off when they're annoying us. And they probably don't like us for it. But my house now, bitches. I'm sorry.
At the end of the day, they've got to respect your space.
Yeah.
If they're going to share it with you, fair enough, but they have to respect your space too. Can't come in, take over, you can do all your spooks, whatever you want, but respect my space. Yeah. Definitely, but it's a thing that runs in the family quite often, isn't it? The a spooky touch. Definitely, I think I'm still kind of in tune with mine. I do try to ignore it because I don't want that in my ears on a night time.
Yeah.
But I will not be touching a Ouija board anytime soon. That's not something you'll see on here. It would take... I would have to have some decent subs and some regular viewers for that kind of shit to happen. If you want me to do that, I'm telling you now, I'm gonna need some subs on this channel, and I'm gonna need some viewers, and we'll go to a spooky hotel and we'll do a Ouija board, all three of us. But we're gonna need some subs. So subscribe and like if you want that to happen at some point, because it won't only be entertaining and very enlightening, but you're probably gonna laugh. Because I'm probably gonna.
Only-
I'm not the person where. What?
There'll be 4 of us. We'll need Dad for safety.
Probably, yeah. And the thing is, I'm not the type person who gets scared and goes straight to fight. I get scared and I'm a type person. Hands up, and I recoil. I recoil in the fetal position. So, and I'm very easy to scare. So it'll be a
I
funny
am
one.
not easy to scare at all.
Oh, no, you're not. You'd be terrible. So if Kim gets scared, you know it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not about this whole faking anything just for YouTube. Everything you see on here will be 100% real. It's the way to go. Well, if I've got to get them subs and I've got to get them likes, so you know what to do. If you want to see it, you want to see it, you know what to do. If you want to see it, we put it on. If you don't, we're gonna fucking do it. So you gotta want to do it, yeah, but definitely. Kim, have you got anything else that you want to add for tonight's stream?
No.
Nothing. We've got nothing. Right. Well, I'm happy to end it there if you are.
No, because of the antibiotics, that's what I've got.
Well, I'm happy to end it there if you want to.
I'm really sleepy.
Right. Well, we will be back.
On.
She's just bored of me. She's just bought this. It's
Yeah.
just quit.
Honestly.
Right. Yeah. We will be back tomorrow night around 9 o'clock again.
Yeah.
We will.
Better prepared, Amanda.
I will be prepared tomorrow. I'm sorry, but we'll be last minute. I do have an Easter lunch to go to. But
Oh, sorry, I don't want to disturb your Easter lunch.
my Easter lunch, yes. So
On a Sunday. You're having it on Sunday.
no, because we have visitors on Sunday. Don't be Sam.
Okay.
Actually, tell you what, woman, you better be here on Sunday. I have been out and I have bought stuff for the best pasta bake you'll ever eat in your life. If you don't like it, just eat it anyway.
Nobody wants you there, have they? You look
Right.
like an old man.
So we will be very prepared tomorrow night. I'm gonna have some spooky shit for you tomorrow. Right, I am gonna scour the internet and I'm gonna find some creepy stuff about the big boxes. If you don't know about the big boxes, you'll find it tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. So like, subscribe, and you know you can hit the bell icon or you're not gonna know when I'm on live.
I'll go down to deck.
What? What?
You'll find out tomorrow, 9 o'clock.
That's so mean. I'm up for the Ouija. Well, Sam, like I said, we're gonna get them subs. Right.